Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this card making project. Today we're going to make a gorgeous card using lots of Anna Griffin goodies. Everything I do use I'll put down below in the description box, or check out my blog because there's more information on my blog and there's so many more projects for you to be able to see. So the first thing that I'm going to need is my base card. This is a 7x5 inch card and it's a landscape opening side card rather than a portrait opening card. We've made these previously on different projects, and if you can't get hold of them then try making one. They are very simple. So let's check out the size on our cardometer just to show you that they're the same real estate area, as they call it, for the front of the card. I think a 7x5 inch card is the perfect size for card making because it's not too big and it's not too small to cover. So the first thing, even though this is a professionally made card, we're still going to use our bone folder to make sure we've got a good sharp score along the edge. Now for anybody that's new, I do this because it makes the card look more professional. It stands up nicely when it's on a mantelpiece or a windowsill, and it just finishes it off, I think. So it's just, I personally think it's a good habit to get into because it will help all your cards. So the first thing we're going to do is the inside, as always. I've got a sheet of ivory card that I've cut to size, and I've inked the edges using, now I must admit I've used a distress ink for the edges on this, and it is called Evergreen. So I've just taken the ink pad around the edges and I'm just going to add our insert to the centre of the card like that. Next, because one of the main features of our card is going to be from paper cutting, and this is a small section of the paper that I've used, and it's a paper that was in the Boxing Day collection from Anna, and in the collection you get card weight and then a heavier weight, and they're ideal for cutting. So I've just cut out a floral design from the paper and I'm simply going to attach it to the inside of our card. Now the next thing I've done is I've used Anna's chalkboard stamps to stamp the word congratulations on a piece of pink paper, and then I've scored it along the side of the stamp and scored it again to create a little embellishment. So it just looks so cool like that. So I'm just going to use a tape runner and I'm simply going to run it all the way along the edge and then fold it over and fold it over again, and then I'm going to turn it over and I'm just going to add the tape runner just to that section there and fold it over. She says try not to make the other side stick to it. And then same again. Hope you saw that and I wasn't too far away. I just added the tape runner to the back of that section and then folded it over so that it will stick, because we want our embellishment flat in the actual card. So then all we have to do is add a little bit of the tape runner to the back of it and add that to the back, sorry, the inside of our card. Now you see how where I've made the cut out the actual floral design, where the two flower petals are at either side, as I've snipped them so that I could add the actual sentiment underneath them. So it just looks as though it's all part and parcel together. So that's our inside complete. There's enough room for you to write your to and from on there and your messages, and it's going to go perfectly with our outside. So it's just another simple insert idea. So now we can go to the outside of our card. Now this, I would say, is a quick and easy card. And I'm not being wasteful because I'm using my scrap. A couple of weeks ago, I used the bow die to make a triple bow card. And this is my waste from it. I've saved my waste because when we purchase our items, we want to get as much out of them as we possibly can. And if, like me, you don't throw anything away, then you're going to have a box full of things like this. So I thought it would be really cool to try and use some of my scraps. And just to prove that they can be used. So all I've done is, now this was taken from Anna's 7x5 metallic layers cardstock. And all I've done is added tape around the edge. And that is the first layer on my card. Now the next layer, I have checked that it just covers our previous layer. This is from the Boxing Day papers and it's a gorgeous dotted design. I love this design. It's vintage but modern, if you know what I mean. The dots are really modern, but it's still in the vintage tones. So we've got the base of our card, that's our waste from something that we used ages ago. So this will sit nicely over the top of it. And guess what? Now nobody knows that you've been economical, because you can't tell. You can't see through it. You just don't know. And so you've sort of used your waste to create something new. Next, what I've done is where we've been doing the paper cutting, and this is from one of the papers from the Boxing Day collection, the same paper that we used for the floral design in the middle of the card for the insert. So what I've got here is the tape that I've put on the back of it. I've cut it out, and then we're going to add some flourishes to it. So this could be waste paper that you've got in your scrap box, and there's a bit of a design on it that you want to utilise rather than throw away. So that's what I've cut out. And then I've got 2 Flourish stickers from Anna's Gold Flourish collection, and I'm simply going to add those to the back of our paper that we've cut out. Now I'm just simply going to remove the backs of them. I wanted to make sure that they fitted. So I'm going to remove the backs of our flourishes because we want them to stick on. There we go, that's one. And slide it in and manipulate it to where you want it to go. I want it to sit like that and stick to the back of the design there. So then I can do the second one so that they are symmetrical. I do like symmetrical cards. So these are stickers. There's 100 and I can't remember the exact number, but you get so many in the kit. So those are our Flourish stickers on the back of our design. Now I can add this to the front of my card like that. Something a little bit different. Press it down. There we go. So far that looks quite cool so far, but we're going to make it look even better. So I've got another one of the Flourish stickers from Anna. Now I've peeled the back away, and instead of using it as a sticker, I've got 3D foam on the back of this. So I'm simply going to add this through the centre like that of our paper. Then you saw how we did the congratulations embellishment in the centre. This I did exactly the same way. I scored it twice, once at the end of the middle stamp, but in this sense I stamped it 3 times, so that where the score was, the tails would still show the actual stamped image. And then I've got 3D foam on the back of it. So I can simply add this through the centre of our card, like that. And then I'm going to finish it off with a little gold bow, and I can either add it at the top or I think at the bottom. Something just to finish it off there, like that. And that is our card finished. It's a simple card. It's using papers that you might have in your scrap box. It's just a fancy design with the layers and the foiling and something with a little twist. Stands up nicely. It'll go in an envelope because it hasn't got a great deal of height, and it's just so pretty, and I'm sure anybody would love to receive that. So don't forget to check my blog for more information. I'll put all the details that I can in the description box. Find me on Facebook, say hello, don't be shy. I love making the projects for you, so I love hearing that you enjoy them, and I love hearing what you think and if you've tried anything. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.